ROX-TV.com.
International Bigtime Wrestling!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to International Big-Time Wrestling, where tradition still matters. My name is Frank Stanley, and it is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome you to our first annual Turkey Day tradition. We have 3 awesome action-packed matches headed your way. Now, we're going to hand it over to our Hall of Fame announcers, A.T. Huck and Terry Sullivan.
Thanks, Frank, and what a program we have got in store for the fans tonight, Huck.
That's right, International Big Time Wrestling. This is the first annual Turkey Day tradition, just like back in the day when you had your family over for dinner, and after that you would order the big pay-per-view. Well, this is International Big Time Wrestling, and this is where tradition still matters.
Well, how about you, Huck? Did you enjoy your Turkey Day dinner today?
I had a great turkey
You look
day.
like you're pretty well stuffed there, buddy.
You better watch it. I've been showing you a whole lot of respect, but you don't want to get on my bad side
Well,
on the first day
let's
of the
just
tradition.
talk about what we've got coming up in the program today. DBA is on our first match against Richard Wad from the police department.
That's right, the most dangerous man in Michigan, the most dangerous man in the world, because I said it.
And the most hardcore wrestler of all time, Madman Pondo, a man with a worldwide reputation, is here with us today on International Big Time Wrestling against Billy Ray Daniels.
That's right, and this is a treat for you, the first time that you'll see Madman Pondo on television for IBW.
And a rare defense of the IBW World Heavyweight Championship on television. Not going to see too many of those title defenses on TV. Officer Rod Street.
That's right, Officer Rod Street has held the title for over a year, but you know what? He's gone in there against the former IBW Heavyweight Champion, KaDeem Muhammed.
Lots to look forward to, and not only that, but a special edition of Shootin' It Straight. Your host will not be Rudy Hill, it will be his son, CARLITO Hill. Going to talk to his dad, Rudy, all the ins and outs and the behind the scenes of International Big Time Wrestling. So the first ever Turkey Day tradition, we have got it all coming up for you.
That's right, so sit back, fasten your seatbelts for International Big Time Wrestling.
Just like the memories of yesteryear, Starrcade, Survivor Series, the new Turkey Day tradition starts now on ROX-TV.
IBW tradition has always mattered. This ain't no sports entertainment. This is professional wrestling.
International Big-Time Wrestling!
The very best wrestling content in the world today. Brought to you by International Big Time Wrestling and powered by ROX-TV. Each and every week, your fix of IBW action.
Wrestling fans, if you like what you've seen, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also don't forget to ring that bell.
Next contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
This is Central BCC. Multiple SWAT units responding. Code 3 is CP. It's 127th and Adelaide.
This man weighs 242 pounds. He is from your local police department, Lieutenant Richard Wad.
The lieutenant joins us again. Anybody who is behind the back, the blue moment, has never met Lieutenant Wad.
Richard Wad, we saw him here before in IBW, sent up here by Rod Street, I believe. Part of that online police academy that they talk about.
Police academy is right.
He's on the SWAT team.
And he might get swatted, as you'll see in just a moment.
His opponent.
Uh-oh, we know what this music is.
Accompanying to the ring. This man weighs 178 pounds. He is from the west side of Detroit, and he is the most dangerous man
DBA and the Bug back on the Fix on IBW. What a pleasure it is to welcome this man back for another rare appearance on this program.
That's right, the most dangerous man in not just Michigan, but now the world.
Well, you talk about legends, and I mean, people throw that term around too loosely usually, but DBA is definitely a legend.
He's definitely a legend, and this Lieutenant Richard Wadd better watch his route.
Listen, you do yourself a favor. Don't resist. I'm an officer of the law. Lay down in the middle.
Oh, stop while you're ahead.
And then I'll take you downtown. What
Just,
do you think of that?
no, not buying it. Who is this guy, DBA says?
I think somebody made a police report because last time DBA committed arson. I don't know who snitched. I didn't.
You're talking about the flaming elbow, of course. And Fists of Fury. Reversal by Lieutenant Wadd. And DBA caught him, though. Took him down. And look at him lay those fists in.
Big Thez press. And DBA is taking it to Richard Wadd.
One thing about
that cradle DDT.
One thing about
that could
DBA.
Be it. He kicked out.
Kick out.
People don't often kick out from that maneuver from DBA.
Lieutenant Wadd, though, this is very early in the match.
Oh, and Wadd was able to get that Russian leg sweep.
And they got a 2 count.
It's over right here. You're next.
Oh, the Bug being threatened by the lieutenant.
It's over.
DBA, though, took that as long as he dropped him down.
That Samoan backdrop. And DBA's going back up to the
Watch
top.
out.
He's going to do it again.
Yes, sir.
He's going to commit a crime right in the ring with a police officer.
Get that
What
fire
a blatant
extinguisher.
disrespect of the law.
What are you
That's just a
talking
blatant
about?
disrespect of law and order. This is arson.
Oh,
it's
look
arson.
out. Oh, my God. That's it. Wow. This is one man you just don't mess with. You get in his face, and brother, he's going to knock you silly.
I think somebody needs to call the fire marshal. This is an enclosed facility, and DBA is an arsonist.
Why don't you go take it up with DBA? No, that's not a good idea, right?
Why do I have to get involved? I'm just calling it like I see it. I'm concerned about your safety just like mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay with us. There's much more to come as the Fix returns in just a moment. DBA, what a guy. Never know what he's going to hit you with.
You know what, Terry? I think he should be charged with arson. He set himself on fire. He could have burned down the whole building.
That's why they call him dangerous.
But you know what? We got another match coming up right now with the world-renowned Madman Pondo and a rare TV appearance.
The epitome of hardcore wrestling, the king of the death matches, a worldwide reputation. And what a wrestler he is. And you're going to see him against Billy Ray Daniels. Let's go to ringside.
Our next contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Houston, Texas, weighing in at 160 pounds, he is the Midnight Rider, Billy Ray Daniels.
Let's hope the Midnight Rider doesn't get busted for DUI.
And his opponent.
Uh-oh.
From the realm of pain, weighing in at 257 pounds, Madman Pondo.
friends, call somebody, let them know.
Oh my God, Madman Pondo on television.
He is back. Today, IBW, the fix, against Billy Ray Daniels.
I think Billy Ray needs to drink the rest of that, whatever he's drinking.
Yeah, the hooch.
Because Pondo's about to put a spanking on this kid.
Madman Pondo, the king
Look
of the
at that reversal. Look at the wrestling ability. Oh, I'm impressed.
The king of the death matches.
He's wrestling. The go behind by Billy Ray Daniels. And look at Pondo. He's showing. Look at that. The wind up.
Oh, he takes him down. 1, 2. Only 2. Madman Pondo has been around the world. You know he's had 43 tours of Japan?
Yes, I do.
Now that's going to be one of the most traveled U.S. wrestlers to Japan. Probably second to Abdullah the Butcher, his big influence.
That's right. You know, Pondo is definitely an international superstar. Oh, that big side slam.
1, 2. Only 2.
I mean, he's wrestled the likes of Terry Funk, Abdullah the Butcher.
He's wrestled everybody.
New Jack.
Oh, yeah. And he's going back to Japan in a few months.
That's right.
Assuming
that big knee by Billy Ray Daniels.
1, 2. Got that stop sign in the corner. Billy Ray Daniels' noggin may feel the stop sign.
I'm sure it will. I won't be happy if it doesn't. But he's giving Pondo, he's working him over quite a bit. He tried for that running knee.
Oh, yeah, I think he...
big pump handle right here by Pondo. Oh, into a pile driver.
That's got to be it.
And that's it.
And your winner, Madman Pondo.
And I have to say, Pondo took it easy on this Billy Ray Daniels tonight. He took it easy on him.
Yeah, look at that. Good sportsmanship. Now, come on, Billy, now. Okay.
Pondo showing sportsmanship here tonight.
Yeah. Look forward to seeing Madman Pondo again here on the fix.
You know, I got to say, I'm disappointed. I wanted to see him ring his bell with that stop sign.
You wanted to see some thumbtacks?
Well, I just wanted him to hit Billy Ray Daniels over the head.
Madman Pondo
Because I
will
think
be
it should
back
be a law for
soon
drinking in the ring.
Here on the fix. What a thrill it is to present a man the caliber of Madman Pondo.
And he actually wrestled. We didn't see any of his crazy antics tonight.
No.
What's going on, Pondo?
No thumbtacks, no barbed wire baseball bat, but he's always got him with him somewhere. Watch out for him.
But you know what? Madman Pondo's going to be around for a long time, and I can expect some craziness out of Madman Pondo.
Coming up next, fans, on the Turkey Day tradition here from International Big Time Wrestling, going to take you behind the scenes. CARLITO Hill, son of Rudy Hill. Carlito's going to be your host today, so Carlito, take it away.
International Big Time Wrestling fans, welcome back to Shootin' It Straight. Not with Rudy this time, but with Carlito, son of Rudy, one of the co-promoters and one of the co-owners of International Big Time Wrestling. Just want to sit down with the old man and talk about some IBW history. Want to give the fans a little bit of the insiders and some history on International Big Time Wrestling. Welcome, Rude Boy. Welcome, Rudy Hill. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great, man. It's Indigenous Day today. I mean, and I'm so thankful for so many blessings in my life. We're doing our very first special right now. Yes. The numbers are in. My goodness, ROX-TV are on another level with this Turkey Day special. I'm excited. And by the way, Where's the old man? What old man are you talking about?
We're also joined here by the one and only Santana Hill,
That's
my
right.
little brother, and the man who's going to keep IBW alive when we're both gone.
That's true.
For sure. So, Rudy, just want to jump right into this interview, right into this segment. You know how this goes. As you know, this is your show. It's all about history, all about enlightening the fans. So, quick question right off the top. What made you want to start International Big Time Wrestling? Was there a certain moment? Was there just a certain time in your life where, I don't know, man. Let the fans know. What's up, man?
Well, I had been wrestling for a long time, and I had been around and watched promoters for a long time, and I was taught by the best. And when I mean the best, I mean Sweet Daddy Malcolm Monroe, and I mean Gary Warnchek and Chris Carter, and so I got to be a part of some really cool things with these promotions. But one thing that I always did was I would go to these promotions and I would keep my mouth shut but open my ears, so I knew how to do the promoting game. And International Big Time Wrestling came about because your cousin, Jeremy Salinas, he had his girlfriend. Her mother was dying of stage 4 cancer, and they were trying to figure out a way of raising money for this lady. And your mother and we decided we were going to take on the task of putting together a wrestling show. And we called it International Big Time Wrestling. And I reached out to all of my friends and comrades in wrestling and in entertainment. And we had such a dynamite show at the Club International, sold out, raised $7,000. We walked $7,000 into this lady's house the following day. Just money laid all, and we were happy to give it.
Right.
And
is it true that on that show, it was really a who's who of independent wrestling?
It
right?
sure the hell was. I mean, you want to talk about, and you're talking about in the 90s, and you're talking about Madman Pondo, Necro Butcher, Sabu, Insane Clown Posse.
Wow.
Rude Boy.
Yeah,
I mean, again, the place was packed. It was a snowy blizzard, but nevertheless, people came from all across the country for this lady. And by the way, she was a school teacher as well, and she was really bad, and it tugged at your mom and my heart, where we were like, we got to do something, and what better way to do it? And for some reason, International Big Time Wrestling, I put together International Wrestling from George Cannon and Big Time Wrestling,
right,
which the Sheik, and I put it together and combined it, and we did the show, and then it was years later. Frank Garza, the WBC boxing referee, yes, legend, helped get us a spot at a place called the Palomino Club.
Mm-hmm.
And this was in 2006.
Yes.
And we consistently started running shows. And as you know, that you were a part of most of them, setting up chairs and doing the things that Santana does now.
Yes.
Learning the ropes the way you're supposed to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And my goodness, man, we, again, selling out the Palomino, that wasn't an easy task.
Right.
But it seemed to be for us, and we've been blessed. And not to say that every one of our shows have been successful, because that's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
But by the way, we've lost thousands of dollars in this business.
Yeah.
But finally, our ship came in with the teaming up with ROX-TV and the whole crew there. And
yes.
Like I said, I'm so happy that today on Turkey Day, we're presenting this awesome show, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good that we live in a world of COVID and a pandemic, where you and I and your brother and your sister and we didn't get to go to the parade today.
Yeah.
For the first time in I can't tell you how many years.
Exactly. You talk about those traditions, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
That's one of our traditions.
That's right. Rain, sleet, snow, whatever. We are on Woodward Avenue
For sure.
for the Thanksgiving Day parade, which it's just what we did.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what kind of weather was out there.
For sure.
So we've been blessed that we can present a new tradition to the world. And I'm proud of it, and I'm proud of where we stand right now with IBW.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, hey, Dad, I know your credentials, I know what you've done, but, there's probably some people out there saying, who is this guy, like, to think that he can run his own promotion? Like, you would think of, some guys that you may not know, like, what has he done to run his own promotion? How long you been wrestling, man? How long you been in the wrestling world?
Man, it's funny. Me and A.T. Huck were talking about it this afternoon, that 30 years in the game, and here we are together. Me and Huck started on the very same show at Azteca Hall. And the main event was the Sheik versus Bobo Brazil Sr. Huck was the referee, and I was the ring announcer. And so 30 years later, we're still in the game, and a game that I love, man. I have a lot of passion for, and I still think, we have a spot in this world for the type of wrestling we're presenting.
Right.
We are a family-run company where you can take your son or your grandson to the shows and not feel offended by people cursing and doing sexual stuff.
Yes.
We have good and we have evil, and they clash, and that's what happens.
Yes.
And no one's offended. No one says, "Oh my God, I can't believe I took my kids to see this," or walked out. Never.
Right.
They feel like, wow, man, here's a hero I can look up to. Wow, check this guy out, man. He's great, And I'm proud of that. And I'm proud that, like I say, International Big Time Wrestling, where tradition still matters.
Right.
And you were brought up on that, and Santana's brought up on
Yes.
it.
You talk about the tradition. Where was that installed in you in your wrestling career? Where do you still get that from?
Okay, that's a great question, because so many years wrestling, I've been blessed that I've rubbed shoulders with the who's who of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I learned from. The Sheik, Eddie Farhead, my whole back tells the story. Mm-hmm. I got him tattooed on my back.
Yes.
And, here was a man who protected this business, protected the livelihood of so many professional wrestling stars. And there was wrestling used to be a secret society. You just didn't waltz in and say, oh, I'm going to rent a VFW hall and I'm going to buy a ring and I'm going to run wrestling. You didn't do that because it was like the mafia. If you got in a little bit, you were blessed to be in. And that's where I learned those traditions, and I learned those, you don't speak until you're spoken to. You don't come in thinking you're the badass. I went 3 years in the wrestling game, going from Fort Wayne, Indiana, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, all over Ohio. 3 years in the game and never made one dime.
Right.
Because I knew I was paying dues. And the first time I got money, I'll never forget it. Your mother was there the first time I got money. It was in Toledo, Ohio. And I wrestled Andy Fish. And it was for Midwest Territorial Wrestling. And I was given a whopping $10. And I was so happy. I made my first $10 in wrestling. And, I've been blessed that I've made thousands of dollars in wrestling. And I performed, not wrestled, not performed. Mm-hmm. I've wrestled in front of tens of thousands of people, And so I protect what we have. And what we have is wrestling. We're not recreating the wheel here. The marquee says wrestling, and that's what we present here at International Big Time Wrestling. And you know that because you have that same mentality.
Yeah, man. Like,
how old are you?
I'm 24 years old.
24 years old, and you respect the business more than most.
Yeah, and I'm not even a wrestler. You know?
Right.
But I do love wrestling, and like you said, I respect it. And I still, like, you know, you installed that tradition in me, you know, and just to respect our elders and, you know, the people that have paved the way, you know, for us to be here right now with ROX-TV.
You're 24 years old and you still carry guys' bags into the dressing room.
Of course I do.
You see, and that's what your brother does.
Exactly.
And you know, and that's what your son's going to do, you know.
For sure. Well, Rude Boy, you know, I know the fans are dying to get to that main event. It's going to be a good one.
I'm excited about it. KaDeem Muhammed,
For sure.
KaDeem Zaire Muhammad against Officer Raj. By the way, Officer Raj Street has held that belt for over a year.
Yes.
It's exciting. It's coming up.
He's been a
shortly.
great champion, man. It's going to be tough to beat, man.
He sure
We'll
is.
see what KaDeem could do. But, hey, as you know, this is your show. Shooting it straight with Rudy. Not this time with CARLITO, but you know, you play a game on this show. It's a name association. And as you know, you get 5 names, and you tell me what comes to your mind, you know, when I throw that name at you. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, first name. Chris Carter.
Hero.
All right. Yes. Second name. Jim Cornette.
Huh. Historian.
Okay. Shout out to you, Corny.
That's right.
Third name. Ready? Sweet Daddy Malcolm Monroe.
Oh, man. He's so proud right now, seeing what we're doing. Hero. No. Father.
Father, yes. All right. Ready? Sorry, man. Sorry to choke you up.
No. I miss him so bad.
For sure. A.T. Hook.
Brother.
All right. And finally, you know, the fifth question, Rudy Hill.
Misunderstood. But still here. And still kicking ass and taking names.
Yes. You heard it from the man himself, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Shooting It Straight with CARLITO. Keep checking ROX-TV for the fix. Enjoy the main event. It's coming up right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Great job, CARLITO. How about that? Pretty interesting discussion there. Rudy Hill is the real deal.
That's right, and they gave some in-depth information about international big-time wrestling that you can only hear with Shooting It Straight.
It's good to sort of get behind the scenes and see the passion that Rudy has for this business and for all you fans out there in international
That's
big-time
right.
wrestling.
Tradition means a lot to the Hill family, I can say that.
And on the Turkey Day tradition, we have come to our main event, our World Heavyweight Championship match.
That's right. Officer Rod Street, the heavyweight champion, the IBW heavyweight champion for 1 year, is going to take on KaDeem Muhammed.
He has got some stiff competition. Speaking of Officer Rod Street, KaDeem definitely a star on the rise. So let's see what happens. The police force with Officer Rod Street against KaDeem Muhammed.
Introducing first.
Hold it now.
From Zaire, Africa, at 200 pounds, he is a former IBW heavyweight champion, representing the Nation of Islam, KaDeem Zaire Muhammed.
gets no respect from the people here today on the fix, Mr. Huck.
That's right. KaDeem Muhammed's making his way to the ring.
Now get out of my shot, ring announcer.
My name is KaDeem Muhammed, and I represent the nation. I am sorry there are no nerds here. I have something to say. Well, let me say this. We as a nation are growing. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I am here to introduce the two newest members of the nation.
Whoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Isaiah Bronner.
Wow, no,
and
you kidding.
Cold Brother.
What? What is this?
Oh my goodness, look at what we have here.
Oh my goodness.
Isaiah Bronner and the Cold Brother. Which Cold Brother is this? He has a mask on.
What is going on here?
And look at the size of the Cold Brother.
So we have a faction here. We'll introduce the...
Coming to the ring with Sheriff Evil Lance. He is from Prison City, Michigan, at 210 pounds. He is the IBW Heavyweight Champion of the World, Officer ROX-TV.
And I understand, Huck, this will be a championship match.
Championship match right off the bat.
What an
KaDeem
event.
Zaire Muhammad versus Officer Rod Street, the current IBW heavyweight champion.
And outside of the ring, a bit of a standoff here because the police department is going to work right around the Cold Brother. The nation...
He's actually wrapping the tape around him.
Yeah, well, this is...
I think he's pushing his luck here.
Yeah. This is really, really something. Major news today. IBW on the fix. The new nation. Isaiah Bronner and the Cold Brother in the corner of KaDeem Muhammed. This is
You know what? This is
news.
definitely a game changer here in international big-time wrestling when you bring the caliber of Isaiah Bronner and the Cold Brother at ringside with KaDeem Zaire Muhammad. Things are really about to change.
Absolutely. Well, we've got quite a crowd at ringside. Officer Rod Street, Lieutenant Eva Lonis, the police department, deputy there, Deputy Dog, is that his name?
Deputy Dog, is that his name? I have no idea what's going on with this police department. But I do see Eva Lonis over there.
Yeah. Ring the bell. Jeff the Ref. World famous wrestling referee, one of the best in the business here.
That's right, he definitely is.
Signed up for this championship match. Oh!
And right off the back, KaDeem has taken it to Rod Street with those big punches to the jaw.
This is the ultimate. A championship match. It's all on the line here today. And from the over the top.
Wow,
he took them
he's
both
really
out.
taking it to him.
Wow, right into the front row. This is amazing. Just earth-shattering news in pro wrestling. Beautiful drop kick, got the count in. Only to two, though.
That's right, Zaire is really taking it to him.
And from the outside, Eva Lonis tripped him up.
She's going to get ejected from this match. And now Rod Street is breaking the rules. He knows all about breaking the rules.
Yeah, and look at Eva choking KaDeem on the outside.
I'm surprised they're able to get away with this with these two big behemoths at the ring with KaDeem.
Well, the new nation and the leader of the new nation.
The new nation.
KaDeem Muhammed going for the gold.
He's not faring too well right now against Rod Street.
Oh, but how quickly tide changes. But a thumb to the eye will take any man down.
That'll take any man down, just like you said. Look at him. He's working him over on the ropes. He's really pushing his luck with Isaiah Bronner standing right there.
Yeah, it's a good thing we've got Jeff Bundy in there as the referee, because they're, like I said, everything is at stake here. The title at stake. And you got people on the outside. You got people trying to pull stuff on the inside.
And you can definitely see the motivation that KaDeem Muhammed has now that he has this backup.
He's in the ropes now. Rod Street's going to have to release.
Rod Street's a cagey veteran, so he knows what he's doing in there.
2 count.
And he's just trying to wear KaDeem down. That reverse chin lock, that'll cut off your air supply and the blood going to your head. And if you lose the circulation of the blood going to your brain, the rest of your limbs won't respond.
Oh, back elbow from
There goes
KaDeem.
that caution tape coming down.
Oh, geez.
Big knee right to the midsection.
That had to knock the wind out of him. And there's a knee to the back. And a cover from the champion. 1, 2, and almost.
He's able to kick out. And Rod Street seems to be in great shape. He's lost a lot of weight. Right back to that chin lock.
I don't think he's going to get a submission out of this, although it's possible.
Well, you don't have to get a submission. You can just wear the guy down to set him up for something else.
Yeah. So much of wrestling is all about that, weakening your opponent.
Like I said, he's cutting off that air supply and the blood stream to his brain.
And psychologically, this has an effect also.
Yeah, it does.
And raising the hand the second time.
And Street doesn't seem to be intimidated at all by the nation outside the ring.
Oh!
Almost.
If that hand would have gone down the third time, that would have been it. It would have been over. Rod Street, the IBW World Heavyweight Champion. Taken down.
KaDeem was able to get up enough strength to lift him up and drop him down for that side suplex.
Oh, look at him distracting the referee. Eva's distracting the ref. What?
Whoa, he just...
Wow, rolls him up. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. New champion.
That's it. Can you believe it? We have a new world champion. KaDeem Muhammed is the new international big-time wrestling champion.
Well, this is going to make headlines throughout the wrestling world.
He said he was going to do it. He said he was going to regain that championship, and he sure did tonight. And you notice with no help from the nation.
You know, it only takes 3 seconds, as they say.
He earned this. And Rod Street, he seemed to just punch Leva right in the jaw for no reason.
I think he was aiming for KaDeem, but KaDeem was long gone by that time. And we have a new IBW Heavyweight Champion. This is amazing. So many headlines. How about that? Brand new World Heavyweight Champion.
Can you believe it? KaDeem Muhammed pulled it off. He's the new international big-time wrestling heavyweight champion.
And what about the guys that came out to the ring with him?
Oh, my God. They're the nation.
The nation. Definitely going to be somebody to keep our eyes on, I'm sure. And they will be lining up around the nation, around the world, as contenders for KaDeem Muhammad's championship.
That's right. Wrestling fans, we hope you enjoyed this first annual tradition of International Big Time Wrestling. We'll be back here next year for more International Big Time Wrestling.
For AT Huck, I'm Terry Sullivan. Happy holidays.
If you've enjoyed this video from
ROX-TV.com.
make sure you follow ROX-TV on Facebook and YouTube. If it's underground, we're there.